Good evening, and welcome to Nocturnal Enigmas. The Book of Dead Names. Mara had always found solace among the towering shelves and the musty scent of old books that filled the basement of the Ashwood Public Library. As the head librarian, she had the keys to every room, every secret corner, and she often took advantage of this privilege to explore. Today was no different. With a steaming cup of tea in one hand, she descended the creaky wooden stairs into the basement, her eyes scanning the shelves for something, anything that might catch her interest. That's when she saw it, a leather-bound book, unmarked and seemingly ancient, tucked away in a dusty corner behind a pile of forgotten encyclopedias. Intrigued, she picked it up and blew off the dust, revealing its worn cover. It was strangely heavy, as if it carried a weight beyond its physical form. Mara took the book to her desk, her curiosity piqued. She opened it carefully, half expecting it to crumble in her hands, but the pages were surprisingly resilient. The book was filled with names, each meticulously handwritten in an elegant script. No explanations, no annotations, just names. Who are these people? She wondered aloud. And why are they in this book? Unable to resist, she read one of the names. Victoria Hale. As soon as the name left her lips, a gust of wind blew through the room, extinguishing the small desk lamp and plunging the basement into darkness. Mara froze, her heart pounding in her chest. Then, just as suddenly, the lights flickered back on. Standing before her was a woman, dressed in outdated clothing, looking bewildered and terrified. "Where am I?" the woman stammered, her eyes darting around the room. "Who are you?" I'm Mara," she replied, still in shock. "You're in the Ashwood Public Library. How did you get here?" "I don't know," Victoria said, her voice tinged with desperation. "One moment I was in my home, and the next, I was here." Mara's eyes widened as she realized the implication of what had just happened. The book. It was a prison for souls, banished from existence, and she had just set one free. Overwhelmed with guilt, Mara explained the situation to Victoria, who listened with a mixture of disbelief and horror. "You have to send me back," Victoria pleaded. "I have a family, a life. You have to make this right." Determined to fix her mistake, Mara scoured the book for clues, for any hint of a reversal spell or incantation, but the book offered no answers, only more names. Days turned into weeks, and despite her best efforts, Mara could find no way to send Victoria back. The woman grew increasingly despondent, her spirit fading as she realized she might never return to her own life. But as time passed, something else began to happen. More and more people started visiting the library, drawn by an inexplicable sense of nostalgia and loss. They would wander the basement, as if searching for something they couldn't quite put their finger on, their eyes filled with a haunting sadness. Mara knew she couldn't keep the book a secret any longer. With a heavy heart, she locked it in the library's vault, vowing never to read from it again. But the damage was done. Victoria remained trapped in this world, a living ghost, a testament to the dangers of tampering with forces beyond human understanding. And the book of forgotten names, remained in the vault, its pages filled with souls yearning to be free, a silent scream echoing through the corridors of the Ashwood Public Library, a scream that Mara knew would haunt her for the rest of her days.